Hey everyone, I'm Jordan with Haven Builders. Today we're building a steel table with Iroko Inlays on our ShopSabre CNC. Here at Haven Builders, we have been primarily a general contractor doing historic homes. We found a problem in our niche in Phoenix here where we couldn't get the quality that we wanted. The millwork, the cabinets, things like that. We couldn't figure out how to make that the way we wanted to. So we decided to go in and get a machine like this ShopSabre that would then give us the ability to get good cut quality, to allow us to have a streamlined workflow. And it actually, in doing so, we found a whole bunch of other opportunities that we didn't even know about until we got into it. Now we can help people all across town. We work with other companies to then build out their custom commissions and use this machine to its best potential. Today we're doing a custom project. My friend Greg has a steel table frame commission that has these inlays that need to be reworked. So what we're gonna do is cut the parts that will then inlay into that steel frame, so then we can use this precision to have a really nice, tight-fitting finished product. So let's send it over to Greg and see what the current condition of the table is in.
Hi, I'm Greg with Reliable Building Solutions of Arizona. I was commissioned to redo this table. As you can see, the wood is very degraded. It's been outside. The steel frame is still in wonderful condition. We just need to clean it up a little bit. So all of this wood is going to be removed. We're going to be replacing it with Iroko and cutting them on the CNC machine. So that's the plan for rehabbing this table. I'm really excited to see these pieces cut out. So let's send it back over to the CNC.
Let's talk about hold down. So one of the things that we do, there's a lot of ways to hold down your parts on the CNC. This is a spoil board, so that our parts, when they cut through, they won't cut into our phenolic base. So this will be a sacrificial layer. We want to be able to hold our parts on this through a vacuum system, through the Becker vacuum pump that we have over here. So what we're trying to do is funnel all the air straight through the surface here, because we don't want anything to escape through the sides or through the bottom. So the way that we've done that was we used a gasket from All-Star CNC, a great company that we've worked with that runs all the way around the perimeter so that we can individualize each segment. Then we also have an edge-banded perimeter here. That will allow less air to go through. It increases our hold down on the parts. Ultimately, we get less movement in the parts. Now that we've gone through the spoil board and the hold down, let's go into the office, pull up the computer, and see what we're going to be cutting today. The main software that we use is a cabinet software called Mosaic. And for the purpose of this custom install, we're really just modifying a square. So the easiest way for us to get this is we've inputted the thickness of the material and inputted the radius that we need on this end. And so we can make it a pretty quick process. So we've gone through, we've set all those materials up. We're gonna go through and generate our G-code. So I've decided we're gonna cut with a 1/2 inch down shear bit on this because I want a really clean cut and I wanna cut through it once. It is going to cut through it twice just to clean up the sawdust, but the beauty of this machine is, at least with my machine, is we can cut this in one pass and get a really clean finished cut with no tear out, no problems, and it's a beautiful cut. So we're gonna go ahead, generate this G-code, send it to our cloud, and then ship it over to our CNC. What we have on the table here is our piece of Iroko. So we've milled it, we've glued it up, we've left it overnight, and now it's ready to cut. One thing I want to explain before we get into the cutting is one extra precaution that we're going to take. Because this is a finished part and we don't want to risk any damage, we're actually going to hold this with a tape made by Shaper Tools. It's got a little bit of cushion in it. We lay it out based on the part that we're cutting, and it really makes sure that nothing's gonna move. So next step, we're gonna get our pieces prepped, and then we're gonna start cutting.
As you can see, these pieces fit really, really well. There's still a little bit of material that needs to be removed manually so that they all sit down nice and flush with the steel frame. There's still some cleanup that needs to be done on the steel frame, and then obviously some sanding. We'll apply a stain and then a teak oil finish. So we'll tackle that over the next couple of days, and I'm really excited to show you the end result.
The real star of the show is this ShopSabre IS 510. Being able to cut 1 inch thick all the way around in one pass, and then being able to just pull that off, set it aside, set it in place. It's crazy. This thing was absolutely ripping. It's not something we're gonna do by hand, and it's not something that we're gonna be able to replicate easily on any other machines. It's been a huge benefit for us. It helps us run a more efficient and profitable business, and I'm really glad we made that investment. Today, I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.